Have you considered this morning that suffering is God's way to bring you into his presence, where you can find grace and mercy? Have you considered that what you are going through is God's way to draw you closer to him? I just want to ask, anybody want to be close to him? Don't fool. Anybody in the house besides me wants more of him, not more stuff from him? As the deer panteth by the water, so my soul longs for thee. You alone are my heart's desire. I just want to ask someone in the house to think about God this week more than you think about getting things from God. Somebody needs to tweet that. Think about God this week more than you think about the things you can get from God. I keep on telling you that God is using the people that are hurling insults at you, who are going after you, trying to destroy you, trying to hurt you. God is using them to get to you. God is using them to call you back to him, to call you back to your first love, to call you back to the place where you first found the Lord. God is using them to get you back to where you belong, and that's with him. I just want someone to know this morning, it's time to stop getting mad at the people who don't like you. It's time to stop getting angry at the people who are throwing things at you. It's time to stop getting frustrated at the people who are trying to hurt you. Because since you believe that God's in charge, that God is sovereign, that God is using them to get you to the place that God wants you to be, then you can't get there unless they're throwing stuff at you. And you can't get there unless they're cursing at you. This is a hard word, but somebody needs this word this morning, because you need to stop trying to throw rocks back at people who are throwing them at you. You need to stop throwing shade back at people who are throwing shade at you. You need to stop hating on people who are hating on you. You need to stop being envious of people who are envious of you. Can I tell you something, that even in the midst of what Shimei was saying, and do it, David was still the king? I need you to know that in the midst of all the people that are doing to you, you're still God's child. You're still fearfully and wonderfully made. You're still the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, a lender and not a borrower. You're still more than a conqueror. You're still God's child, and there's nothing that can separate us from the love of God. Shall tribulation or distress, persecution or famine, nakedness, peril or sword, neither death nor life, no angels nor principalities, no powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God which is in Christ. Brothers and sisters, David, as he walked, realized that he had become all of the wrongs that he had committed, and all the people that he had failed. David had to face the truth about himself, that he was no better than anyone else. David had to deal with the fact that he was a sinner that could live only by God's mercy. Shimei's curses peeled back all the royal veneer off of David. And even though he was a king, his soul was exposed. David could have taken a defensive and vengeful posture, but he didn't. One of the things that I love to do is pastoral care and counseling. I love to sit with folks and raise all kind of thought-provoking, probing, and penetrating questions to force people to think and wrestle with their issues, and then help them unpack it all and put a plan back together to move forward. But in order for pastoral care and counseling to work, it requires the person to keep it 100 with themselves, not deny reality, not sweep it under the rug, not avoid what's right in their face. I just want to know this morning, I know you're ready. I know you keep it 100. I know you aren't ready. Are you ready to keep it 100 with yourself? I know you can keep it 100 with other folks, but can you keep it 100 with yourself? Are you ready to be honest about yourself, about your poor choices in relationships? You need to have someone in your life that you've got low self-esteem. Your desire to be with somebody that you won't vet them, you won't ask around about them, you won't ask them about where they work, their family, you won't meet their friends before you jump in and take them home. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm on the other removed from last week. But let me get to my point. Your issues from adulthood, from childhood, they keep on manifesting themselves in your adult life. Your lack of male presence in your life. Your missing moments with family because your parents broke up and never got along. I mean, really, you never dealt with the divorce of your parents. The lack of affirmation growing up as a child. The stuff you got in lieu of time being spent together. And how things always had to go your way. I mean, really, when are you going to confront the things that keep causing you to do the things that you keep on doing? The hurts that have not been healed. The bruises that have not been mended. And the wounds that have not been nursed. I mean, really, when are you going to deal with the stuff that nobody knows about but God? When are you going to sit on the couch and allow someone to help you face the things you failed at? The things you never completed. And the things you still don't like to talk about. I just need to pause for the cause real quick and remind someone just in case you've fallen by the wayside of life. Dreams and visions shattered and you're all broken inside. You don't have to stay in the shape that you're in because the potter wants to